How do you innovate a chicken sandwich? You get rid of the bread to maximize the chicken. The KFC Double Down is 2 strips of bacon, 2 slices of Monterey.
I remember whenever this came out, I called it the double bypass. I've never had a KFC Double Down, but I'm considering buying one because there's a Diablo 4 promotion that if you eat one of these or buy one of these, they give you like free beta access for the game.
Jack and pepper jack cheese with kernel sauce sandwiched between 2 boneless chicken fillets.
Look at that.
No buns allowed.
That's right.
Today,
all meat.
We're going to take a look at the heart-stopping history of KFC's Double Down sandwich. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. After that, please leave a comment and let us know what other fast food menu items you would like to hear about. Okay.
I feel like KFC, there was like a point in time where KFC decided to just say, we don't care anymore. Our target audience is Americans that weigh over 400 pounds. We're going to have an 18-piece chicken meal, buckets with a handle on them for Pepsi, and a chicken sandwich with no bread, just chicken, and bacon and cheese in the middle. It's like they put a scale outside the KFC, and if you're not over 200 pounds, you can't even come in the building.
Grab a bib, because this one's gonna be finger-licking good.
No buns, only meat. That's a good
In the
shit.
realm of fast food, it's rare.
KFC portions are, sorry, American portions are insane. I think they are too. Like, I think like I go to a restaurant and they give me so much food, I can't eat all this. Like what kind of a person can eat all this? It's what the fuck? I don't need this.
To encounter something truly original.
Look at that.
Domino's offers basically the same menu as Papa John's.
That's right.
Depending on whether you're in the mood for thin carb.
Well, Papa John's, they, the main guy said the N-word. That's the main difference. And also, they have a better ingredients, better pizza. Guess what? It's not. Domino's is better.
Or chewy dough with a bunch of sauce.
Domino's, it's just
Subway
better.
has a similar menu to Blimpie's.
That's all there is to it.
And McDowell's is as close to a complete ripoff of McDonald's as it can legally be without getting its kneecaps broken by Ronald McDonald. But as far as anyone can tell, KFC's Double Down wasn't based on any pre-existing sandwich sold at another fast food chain.
That's because no other fast food chain would be willing to do this. Like, this is them, like, saying, like, listen, we are going to throw away all pretense. We're not going to pretend anymore. Like, McDonald's sometimes likes to pretend like they have health food. I've never seen a KFC health food commercial, okay? It's never happened.
While its name is certainly an allusion to the game of blackjack, as well as the general concept of going all in on heart disease, the rest is pure Kentucky Fried ingenuity.
Oh, KFC
The story
did
of the
this.
Double
It's
Down
great.
begins in August of 2009,
I remember
when
this.
KFC
Yep.
placed the sandwich in 2 test markets, one in Omaha, Nebraska, and the other in Providence, Rhode Island.
Look at
Thanks
that
to
mustache.
commercials run in the test markets, ads in newspapers, and word of mouth from
Well,
customers.
the thing is also, like, whenever this sandwich came out, it was so ridiculous and, like, absolutely, like, indulgently unhealthy and nasty that everybody was talking about it. Like, I remember, like, we would always, like, make memes about this and, like, talk about how, like, oh, only fat people eat these and stuff. It's very common.
It didn't take long for news of the breadless sandwich to spread far and wide.
And then people are saying, is this too much? Has fast food gone too far? Is the Double Down, is this good for America? Is KFC trying to kill Americans?
Those tests must have gone well, because just 11 days later, on April 1st, 2010, KFC announced that it would take the sandwich nationwide.
Oh, yeah.
Given that the announcement came on April Fool's Day, many Americans concluded the Double Down was a prank. The sandwich's tagline, so meaty there's no room for the bun, didn't do much to thwart that misconception.
Meat is the new bread!
But the sandwich was all too real. KFC even added a clock to their website that counted down to the release of the Double Down. Like
I thought that was the release until how long after you ate it you would die. But yeah, okay, that's good too. Sure.
The timer to the delicious bomb about to be unleashed on the colons of millions of Kentucky Fried customers. The Double Down was finally released on April 12th, 2010. KFC had originally stated that it would only be available for a limited time, until May 23rd, 2010. But the highly experimental sandwich proved much more popular than the chicken chain ever expected.
I feel like what happens with fast food in America is like sometimes like one company will do something that's like, you know, they'll introduce like a 50-ounce drink, or they'll introduce, you know, something like the Double Down. And it will be so greasy and fatty and disgusting that nobody wants it, or that they think nobody will want it. And then everybody wants it. And then every other company does the exact same thing. And it just kind of, it's a race to the bottom.
19th, the company changed
2
its
liter
mind
drink,
and announced the Double Down would become a permanent addition to the menu.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go.
Now, nobody ever accused the Double Down
Oh,
of
wait,
being
let me look at this again.
Now,
This is why you're fat. Where dreams become heart attacks.
nobody ever
And there's literally a book, and it says that, and it has a sandwich with a donut here as the thing.
accused the Double Down of being a health food item. It's bacon and cheese, slathered in mayonnaise and pinned between 2 hunks of fried meat. Remember, the sandwich was so intentionally decadent that many people assumed it was a prank.
Yeah, exactly.
Nutritionists, for their part, were downright
Double down by the numbers. Unhealthiest sandwich ever is making waves for its unapologetic gluttony, compelling reviews out of everyone from New York Times, but is it really the caloric monstrosity that it appears? Wait, why is this guy, to get this out of the way, I haven't eaten, bro, don't tell me that you didn't eat at KFC and eat the fucking Double Down before you write an article about it. Are you kidding me? How lazy. How do you write an article about a food you didn't eat?
horrified. But how unhealthy could it really be?
There he
Bacon
is.
and cheese wrapped in fried chicken, or living.
According to KFC,
Exactly. And that's, like, you guys have no idea. If you don't remember it, this was the biggest fucking meme, this sandwich.
the sandwich has 540 calories. Double Down actually contains more like 1,228 calories, which means a single sandwich is roughly half the recommended daily caloric intake of the average person, or the first hour of one of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's cheat days. In fact,
I'm trying to think, how many calories do I eat in a day? Probably like 2,000 to 3,000, I would say. Somewhere around there.
according to the Daily Mail, the Double Down has more calories than 2 Big Macs.
Yep.
Keep in mind that beyond the astronomical calorie count, the Double Down contains 1,380 milligrams of salt, 32 grams of fat,
that's good.
and 10 grams of cholesterol-laden saturated fat.
Oh.
And that's just the sandwich. All of these numbers get even worse when you factor in a soda and fries. And if
Oh, yeah. That's the thing, is you want to get the fries in. You get those potato wedges. That's what it's about. Like 1,000 calories? No, I usually eat 1.5, 2 meals a day. I have snacks. I drink a lot of soda. Each of those have calories. And then I also have food here, like, gummy lifesavers, like granola bars. There's a lot that comes together.
If you've already decided to order a Double Down, it's not like you're going to skip the fries. You've come
Yes.
this far. If you burn your wings...
Yeah, that's the thing. If you buy one of these, if you're eating one of these, they should just not even ask you if you want it large or not. If you want a large drink or not. They should just give you a large drink. Just assume.
Flying this close to the sun, so be it.
Bucking the healthier
One of the strangest
fast-
aspects
Yeah.
of the Double Down was its timing. As many have pointed
Exactly.
out, when the Double Down was released, 2/3 of the population of the United States was considered overweight or obese. To
Oh, it was absolutely hog city. But what happened, and it's the same now, right? It's not really that much different. But, like, you have to remember, like, after Super Size Me, which came out in, like, 2004, 2005, then after that, everybody was fucking talking about how unhealthy and how bad fast food was. Because in, like, 1999, bro, you took your kids to McDonald's if you love them. In 2008, if you took your kids to McDonald's, it's because you wanted to kill them.
combat the obesity epidemic, fast food chains at the time were generally trying to add healthier options to their menus, like salads, fruit, and grilled chicken breasts. As such, advanced reactions to the Double Down in the media were almost exclusively about how grotesque
Remember
it
that
looked.
hairstyle?
A columnist for SFGate even wondered which executive at KFC said, "Let's go against every shred of human decency, common sense, and even the First Lady's humble plea to get us to please quit making the country so stupidly obese and sick, and sell a truly disgusting creation." Sure.
God, that is just beautiful right there. Look at that. That is just absolutely fucking beautiful.
Sure. But have you actually tried one?
Oh, wow.
You might think that KFC would have been upset by all the negative reactions.
No.
But some marketing experts...
No, it's all good marketing, because the thing is, if you are the kind of person that goes to a place that sells Pepsi by the bucket, you're not going to be deterred by a couple of health freaks telling you that it's bad. Yeah, it makes people curious, yeah.
Experts actually think that was really the whole point all along. The Double Down was so unapologetically over the top that it may have always been intended to get KFC's name in the
It's like the Belle Delphine bathwater.
headlines. Any publicity is good publicity. Speaking to Salon in 2010, one fast food industry expert theorized that KFC was targeting working-class consumers that have less discretionary income and are looking for a very...
Oh, this is bullshit. This would be too much food for a child younger than 11 years of age. This is for... No, bro, like, Like, bro, that's not true. Like, I guarantee you, like, I have plenty of friends that could have probably eaten 2 of those whenever they were like 9 or 10. It would have been no problem. That's bullshit? Yeah, that is some absolute fucking bullshit.
Satisfying meal.
Written by a liberal?
Here is that people would be buying the Double Down not because it was good, but because it was a lot of food for a little money.
Yeah.
This does make
true.
some sense.
And that's also, like, a good point, too. Like, the KFC Famous Bowl, that's a good deal. It's unironically a good deal. And there are some good deals in KFC.
Graphically speaking, KFC is perceived as having higher quality than places like Popeyes or Church's Chicken.
Yeah.
But not quite in the league of something like ChickfilA, where all the robber barons go for their chicken. Generally speaking, KFC's consumer base is blue collar. At the same time, a sandwich like the Double Down could also appeal to higher end consumers who are looking for a lower end meal. After all, if you're going to go slumming in a chicken sandwich sense, might as well go all the way.
Oh, yeah.
In the decade after its release, the Double Down became something of a pop culture phenomenon.
Bro, it's so fucking funny to watch a commercial like this, because I guarantee you, if they did a commercial like this nowadays, there'd be like 7 people on Twitter inventing ways that it's bad. It's so fucking funny to see this shit.
The sandwich was added to the menus of KFCs around the world. Videos of people eating the salty monstrosity became a fad on YouTube. Stephen Colbert even ate one on Comedy Central's The Colbert Report.
The Colbert Report was so good. Oh my God. Like, my dad and I, we used to go out and get barbecue, and we would come home and we would watch Jon Stewart Daily Show, and then the Colbert Report would come on right after that. And we watched both of them every single time we go out to eat. It was so good.
Pull-down t-shirts and merchandise even became a thing. No word on whether they sold bibs or adult diapers. But despite its popularity, the Double Down would only remain on the menu in American KFCs until the end of 2014. However, despite being out of sight, the Double Down was never quite out of mind.
There you go.
Ever since the sandwich was first announced, amateur chefs have attempted to recreate it.
That's right, because it was good then and it could be good again. Like, they took it away.
You can find plenty
can't
of recipes
take it away.
to try with just a quick internet search. You can even find variations on the infamous sandwich, including a vegetarian Double Down. You know, if you're a coward. In response, KFC has occasionally humored fans by bringing the sandwich back for limited runs in various countries.
And that's what they do. And this is the same thing that a lot of these fast food restaurants have, is they have like the McRib, the Double Down, the really, really nasty shit that they just don't even sell it all the time, but whenever it comes out, everybody shows up and they're ready to fucking eat.
Double Downs were briefly sold in Canadian KFCs in 2021. A year later, Italian KFCs offered the legendary artery blocker for a short stint.
Oh, yeah.
Mere pun intended. The heart wants what will stop it. Once they saw how popular it was, KFC doubled down on the Double Down.
Oh, yeah.
Offering several tantalizing variations on the mouth-watering monstrosity.
That's
The
good.
Zinger Double Down uses KFC's spicier batter recipe and adds some sliced jalapenos and chipotle mayonnaise into the mix.
Ooh.
For when you need to
I don't like mayonnaise. That shit's nasty. But everything else is good. This video is making me want one now. Jesus, yeah, I know.
get to heartburn fast. And if you think that's too much of a good thing, think again. Because there's also the Zinger Double Down King. It's only available in South Korea, but it might be worth the trip for aficionados.
Bro, that guy could barely get his mouth around it. That thing was so fucking big. You see that? He was struggling. Holy fuck.
Because this
But he
Double
did
Down
it.
somehow manages to cram in a full beef patty along with everything
Oh
else
my.
sandwiched
That's a triple down. Bro, what the fuck?
between its
Look at
fried
that.
chicken fillets.
This is beautiful.
Meanwhile, in Canada, where the Double Down became KFC's best-selling new menu item ever,
In Canada, it's the best selling? Holy fuck.
selling over 350,000 units in less than 10 days, loyal customers were rewarded with the Waffle Double Down, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's your basic Double Down,
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. This is so crazy.
with a Belgian waffle and maple-flavored aioli slopped in
Is
between
that
the
right?
chicken buns. Sounds good, eh? And if you
Yeah.
happen to be in the Philippines in 2016, you might have been lucky enough to catch the limited-time-only Double Down G, which incorporated
What's the-
some crispy fried spinach.
Bro, that looks like shit. Literally. That's some nasty ass fucking like that's like what bro, your cat shits this out, you take him to the vet. You found out he ate like a snake or something like that. Ugh.
Into the recipe
That's
as well
gross.
as a secret green sauce. Considering what we already know goes into a Double Down, we're sort of worried about what ingredient could have been so extreme that they decided to keep it secret. The Philippines is also home to the Junior Double Down.
Oh, this is for kids. That's good. Yeah, that way, you know, you bring your kid there and you know, it'll be good for him too. That's smart.
Which is essentially just a smaller version of the sandwich.
Yeah.
In August of 2020, Australian KFCs were given the Zinger Mozzarella Double.
Oh, yeah.
Which included Zinger-coated mozzarella.
Oh fuck, bro! Like that. I'll be right back. Like this is just, this is really turning into something special. Oh my god. You know what I bet people order with this? A Diet Pepsi.
Filled patties and mozzarella cheese. This double down, however, was only available through a secret menu accessible through KFC's
Large.
delivery app. But it didn't stay secret for long. Instructions on how to order it were eventually revealed on TikTok. Australians struck it rich again in September of 2021 when KFC Australia introduced the Pizza Double, which incorporated pizza sauce and pepperoni slices. There was also
What the... Bro, what are they just like, okay, look, we want to make this the nastiest shit possible. What's the nastiest shit that we can put in the middle of that? And they put it out there, and it's the new bestseller.
So a Hawaiian Double Down, which included a slice of pineapple and barbecue sauce, and was only available in Singapore and never in Hawaii. KFC even drummed up some halal-friendly versions of the formidable sandwich that replaced the bacon with strips of turkey or even more chicken. And let's not forget the Double Down dog, a hot dog wrapped in a chicken fillet and then...
Oh. Bro, this is... Bro, whenever people say America doesn't have culture, hey, we got it right here. There you go.
and smothered in sauce and mayo. The Double Down dog was also only available in the Philippines, which is enough to make the crossover market of hot dog and Double Down fans green with jealous rage.
Oh, I bet. It's the glizzy down?
Once upon a time, America was all about the beef, as demonstrated by the dominance of chains like McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's. But since oversaturation has made it increasingly difficult to make a mark in the burger market, Americans...
I really think that people sleep on Burger King. I actually think Burger King is really good. Like, there was one time I was senior year of high school, and I saved up my money, and I bought a fucking 2-patty bacon cheeseburger at Burger King. And I remember how good that burger was. This was in 2008, 2007, I don't remember when. And I still remember that burger from Burger King. They shut down that Burger King, by the way. It doesn't exist anymore. But every time I drive by there, I think of that specific burger.
have been increasingly turning to chicken. Chicken consumption in the U.S. has actually risen 16.6% per capita since 2010.
That's nuts.
Meanwhile, in
Like,
the same
I feel like turkey's better than chicken. I like turkey more.
amount of time, beef consumption has declined by almost 3%.
Nah,
Fast
bro, that's
food
some...
businesses,
what
always
the
eager
fuck?
to give their customers what they want, have taken notice
Oh.
and are all trying to wet their respective beaks in the chicken
God
market.
damn.
While almost every fast food chain offers
Bro, I
some
hate
type
chicken
of
sandwiches.
chicken sandwich, it was Popeyes that turned the spirited competition into an all-out war.
Chicken
On August
wars.
12th, 2019, Popeyes launched their fried chicken sandwich.
Okay.
And nothing has been the same since.
It's
The
$4.
sandwich,
That's
which has
not
become
that
more
bad.
popular than the
I
franchise
guess.
ever dreamed, completely sold out within 2 weeks of launch.
Holy fuck.
Even more importantly, with an average of 1,000 chicken sandwiches being purchased per store per day, Popeyes saw its foot traffic double. The success
Wow.
of their chicken sandwich was almost single-handedly responsible for a 30...
What the fuck? Oh my god. Wow.
38% jump in Popeye's same-store sales reported in the fourth quarter of 2019. McDonald's, conversely, saw its chicken sales dip in roughly the same period, a development they attributed to competitive pressure from the Popeyes sandwich. If imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, Popeyes is probably feeling pretty flattered, because the success of its chicken sandwich has spawned a whole lot of clones.
Yep, the
In July
McChicken.
of 2020, Fatburger responded with its King's Hawaiian
Wait, it's literally just called Fat Burger? Oh, okay, that's good.
crispy chicken sandwich. The following September, ChickfilA put its honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich into testing. A month later, Church's released its
Oh, yeah.
Church's chicken sandwich, and Wendy's upgraded its classic
Oh, yeah,
chicken
it's
sandwich
Chicken
to
Alert.
new competitive standards. December of the same year brought Jack in the Box's Cluck Sandwich, and January saw the arrival of Sonic's Chicken Slinger. Carl Jr.'s BLT Ranch Big Chicken Sandwich.
Carl's Jr. has this pussy shit that they do. You know how they have like 17 fucking menu items, and like number like 8, I think it's like 20 of them actually. Like 18 or 19 has like a sandwich, but instead of a bun, it's like a double down, but instead of chicken, it's lettuce. Have you fucking seen this? It's disgusting, bro. Like, what the fuck? It's nasty.
Shake Shack's Korean-style fried chicken sandwich, and Boston Market's
never had that.
Nashville hot crispy chicken sandwich. It was a huge.
Whoa, wait, whoa,
Nashville hot crispy.
That's $8? That's $8 for a fucking sandwich? Are you kidding me? It's not even that big. Probably a meal. If it's a meal, that's fine. But like, if it's $8 for just a sandwich, like that's
Chicken sandwich.
Fuck that, man.
It was a huge January for chicken sandwich lovers, and for
Yeah.
people who still eat at Boston Market. KFC stayed quiet until 2021 when they responded to the challenge by cooking up their own Popeyes-style chicken sandwich. The sandwich, a quarter-pound white meat, double-breaded,
Quarter
extra
pound.
crispy chicken breast
Ooh.
fillet, pickles and mayo or spicy sauce on a freshly toasted brioche bun, doubled sales expectations in a test market and is now widely
Jesus.
available. Only time will tell how it will do compared to its numerous competitors. But if KFC really wants to win the chicken sandwich wars, it might be time to bring back the Double Down.
Double down on KFC's Double Down.
So what do you think? Will the Double Down tickle your fancy? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're at it, check out some of these other weird history food videos.
I had to watch this because like I know a lot. I've been to a lot of KFCs. Like I have probably had KFC in my life 200 to 300 times. If I had to guess, it would be somewhere around there. Like, I go in on KFC. I fucking love KFC. It's delicious. Maybe 20 for me? Yeah, it's nothing. Well, it's not like, I'll link y'all the video. This is a good video. I do think that, like, it's hard to capture how much of a big deal, like, health food was back in, like, the early, like, or, like, you know, the late 2000s, the early 2010s. Because, like, back then, like, you had health food and you had fat shaming, right? Whereas, like, now you've got health food, but there's no fat shaming. So, like, back then, everybody was trying to lose weight. Nobody wanted to be fat. And this is just how it was. And fast food was seen as being, like, gross and disgusting and, like, bad and everything. Like, it was, I remember I would go all the time. Like, people would always criticize me whenever I was younger. They'd be like, man, like, how you eat like this? Like, you eat like an animal. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, this is so bad for you. Everything like that. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Europours with their horrible tasting, quote, food. Yeah, true, brother. True. Double Down was my favorite fast food item ever, hands down. When it was taken off the menu, I knew which KFCs would still make and sell one, which is and which would say that they have to omit one ingredient lest they get in trouble. Then they came to dark days when employees did not even know what a Double Down even was. This reminds me of a 5-layer nachos, man. Is that there was one Taco Bell. It was the Taco Bell on Riverside here in Austin. And they would still make me a 5-layer nachos. 6 months after they took it off the menu. And then I finally showed up there one time. And it was a new person. And they didn't even know what a 5-layer nacho was. They used to be $1. I really mean that. 5-layer nachos used to be $1 at Taco Bell. I would go to Taco Bell. I would order 2 5-layer nachos. And I would get a water cup that I would fill up with Pepsi. And I would have a perfect, great meal for $2 fucking dollars. And now, it's like 10. I just don't know what to do. It's just, I don't know what to do. Like, it's just too much, man. It's just too fucking much. You guys couldn't have timed this video better, as KFC is actually reintroducing Double Down starting tomorrow as a limited time item. Yes, guys, for anybody who doesn't know, Diablo is doing a promotional event. If you order a Double Down, you get to play Diablo 4 beta. I'm not kidding. I'm actually not kidding. They're legitimately doing this. Yeah, it's a satanic meal, apparently. You could do an episode devoted to the Heart Attack Grill. Oh, yeah, that place in fucking Las Vegas. I like the Double Down, but I really like this naked chicken taco from Taco Bell that replaced the tortilla with a fried chicken disc. I've never seen that before. Holy fuck. On the very rare occasion that I'd eat one of these, I'd skip both breakfast and lunch, so I was basically starving for dinner. And then I'd eat all my daily calories in one meal. It tastes even better when you're super hungry. I wish KFC would bring this back. Fuck, man.